Hello students. In previous class we were discussing about first problem on repeated redistribution method. Hope you have understood how to do the secondary distribution under the repeated redistribution method. Now let us understand second problem. Now look at this question what they have given. A manufacturing concern has 3 production departments and 2 service departments and departmental expenses are as follows. So they have given in a particular factory there are 3 production departments A, B and C and 2 service department X and Y. And again in below table they have given the service department expenses are charged out on a percentage basis as follows. That means whenever you are allocating the overheads of service department X, you should be allocating in the proportion of below percentages. Now they have given 40% for department A, 30% for B, 20% for C, and for Y it will be 10%. Now if you convert these percentages into ratio, it will become 4:3:2:1. Similarly for department Y, whenever you are apportioning the overhead cost of service department Y, that is to department A, B, C, and X, it has to be allocated in the percentage of 30%, 30%, 20%, and 20%. So if it becomes ratio, then it will be 3:3:2:2. Now, this is what the information they have given and how to do secondary distribution and the repeated redistribution method. Now we will understand. Now, look here what they have given. They have given total overheads as per primary distribution for all the 5 departments. So for secondary distribution, the starting point will be total overheads as per primary distribution. So we have to start with total overheads as per primary distribution. Now in department A, how much they have given? In department A, we have 6,300, right? So department A, we have 6,300. Department B, it will be 7,400. Department C, they have given 2,800. Department X 4,500 and department Y it will be 2,000. Now this is the overheads as per primary distribution. So total of all these 5 put together, 5 departments put together, the total will be 23,000. So in total column you write that. Then again what we have to do next, once we are bringing down the total overheads as per primary distribution, which they have only directly given in question, now we have to start the secondary distribution under redistribution method. Now first whatever overheads we have in service department X, ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 4500 ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೈಗೆ ಅಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ 4500 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗಾನ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಅದರ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. So in total column how much we are allocating? 4500. And again what will be the ratio they are given? Whenever you do the apportionment of from service department X, it has to be done in this percentages. So if it is become ratios, if it becomes ratio, the ratio will be 4:3:2:1. So the ratio will be 4:3:2:1, right? So in this ratio we will allocate this 4500. So for department A it will be 4500 into 4/10. Then again for department B it will be 4500 into 3/10. Then again for department C it will be 4500 into 2/10. Then again for department Y it will be 4500 into 1/10. So this is how we have to allocate the overheads of service department X. So once this is done, now this is done. Now whatever overheads we have 4500 in service departments, it is completely gone. But again in service department Y there are certain overheads. First you have as per primary distribution you add 2000. Now in addition to that it also add got the share from service department X. That means the total overheads available in the service department Y is 2000 plus 450. So total we have 2450. So in next step this 2450 has to be allocated. That means we have to do the reapportionment from the service department Y. Now it has to be done in the ratio of 3:3:2:2. So the ratio will be 3:2:2:2. Now this 2450 entire amount will be allocated to other departments. So for department A it will be 2450 into 3/10. Then again for department B also it will be 2450 into again 3/10. Then again for department C it will be 2450 into 2/10. Then again for department X also 2450 into 2/10. So this is how we have to do the allocation. Now when this is also done, again whatever 2450 we had in service department Y, it has been completely allocated to other departments. Now in service department X, again there are 490 rupees of overhead, so that we will distribute again. So this 490 whatever is there in service department X, again it has to be reapportioned to other department, and the ratio will again remain same. Ratio change agala. So service department X Y ಅಲ್ಲಿ complete zero ಆಗೋ ತನಕ allocation ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. So repeatedly we have to redistribute. That is why it is called as repeated redistribution method. So this entire 490 will be allocated. So for department A it will be 490 into 4 by 10. Then for department B it will be 490 into 3 by 10. For department C it will be 490 into 2 by 10. Then again for department Y it will be 490 into 1 by 10. So this is how you do allocation. Now after this again there is 49 rupees of overheads allowable in service department Y. So this is what we have to allocate now. So service department Y, we are doing the allocation and ratio will remain same as earlier. Ratio change agala. So this 49, this entire 49 rupees has to be allocated. So for department A it will be 49 into 3 by 10. So 14.7 will make it as 18. Then again it will remain same even in case of service department B, or service department C it will be 49 into 2 by 10. 9.8, we are getting 9.8, that means we will make it 10 year. And again service department X we get, it will be 49 into 2 by 10. So here also we get 9, but instead we cannot make it as a 10 because already we have taken, there is something wrong. For department A it will be 49 into 3 by 10. 14.7 will make it as 15. So here also it will become 15. Then again here it will be 49 into 2 by 10. We'll make it as 10. And here it will be 9. So here also it will be 10 actually, but since the total we should match 49, we are taking one amount lesser in service department. So this 9 whatever is there, next we have to allocate this 9 to other department. That means entire 9 amount, 9 rupees of overheads whatever is sitting in service department 5, that we have to allocate. Now how do we allocate this 9 rupees? Again from service department X, and the ratio will be 4:3:2:1 itself. So for service department A it will be 9 into 4 by 10. Now for department B it will be 9 into 3 by 10. For department C it will be 9 into 2 by 10. Now here what, after doing allocation again, here we have 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So whatever amount of 9 we had, we have allocated completely here itself for department ABC. So there is no need to allocate here for service department Y, right? So that means service department Y do not get any share here. So it has completely become 0. And whatever here we are getting, here if you look at properly, again once again I will tell, this 9, when we are allocating this 9 to other departments, and in the ratio of 4:3:2:1, actually if you allocate to department ABC itself, the complete 9 will be gone. That means the entire 9 rupees you have already allocated. 4 plus 3 it will be 7, 7 plus 2 it will be 9. That means you have already allocated. That means department Y is not going to get any share. Otherwise you can do it in an alternative way. That means you will get 1 year, that one again you can give it to production department itself in the next step. That is also possible. So don't get confused. So this is how we have to do secondary distribution. Now again in next problem also I will not be explaining. So in next problem, they instead of giving service department S1, S2 or X and Y, they have given it as boiler house and pump room. And there are three production departments A, B and C and two service departments boiler house and pump room. So it should also be done in the same way how we have done the previous problem. So whatever you start with primary distribution, totals as per primary distribution, then again whatever service department number one is there, that is boiler house, you allocate this entire amount. Then again you go to pump room. Whatever is available in the pump room, we have to allocate. So this is how we have to do the secondary distribution till it reaches zero. That means, see, it has become zero. Overheads in sitting in the service department should become zero. Till that, it has to be completely redistributed again and again. That is called as repeated redistribution method. So this is how we have to do.